I was looking at you. We didn't say much, but well, both of us knew. We knew because we couldn't help but simply smile.
You know, it seems like the more you play and watch Rocket League, the more you realize how many mistakes you make every single game. Like, even though you're learning and getting better, you're also just opening yourself up to how much you don't know. But I'm trying to get better about accepting failure with the knowledge that it's a key component in the path to success. Or whatever. That being said, let's look at some of the most common mistakes we all make with rotation. Some of these are sort of general positioning mistakes too, so really here's, we'll call it 3.5 most common rotation mistakes you make every day. Number 1, cutting the rotation. This is probably the most common mistake, and it's the main thing that causes people to complain about ball chasers. While it's a mistake from the person actually doing the cutting, a lot of people don't realize that in many cases the fault can also lie with the person being cut. This phenomenon is really common when a player has just ranked up and they're not used to playing at a faster paced rank. What happens is the cuttee really needs to challenge the ball here, as his teammate has clearly circled back. In lower ranks, this cautious style works because attackers simply aren't as consistent or accurate. But as you rank up, closing down on the ball quickly is essential. The cutter knows this, and seeing the hesitation, he knows the danger. In a lot of ways, he's actually doing what's necessary, but he's still cutting the rotation and causing confusion and chaos. That's why if you're solo queuing especially and can't communicate quickly, it's best just to try to back up the hesitating player as best you can. But either way, it's kind of a lose-lose. Number 2 is a poor rotation on the inside. This one's much easier to correct. All it is some players, like myself, have a tendency to rotate on the wrong side near the wall. A lot of time it's because we're lured in by those boost pads. But this kind of rotation causes confusion for your teammate since he doesn't really know if you're going to contest the ball, and even if you are successful, where it's going to end up. It's best just to rotate away from the wall, which will clearly signal that he can challenge, and that you'll be back on defense. Number 3 is trying to hit the ball when you're directly under it on offense. This is another one that I do a lot. Sometimes you just get so into what you're doing, you may forget that you're almost completely useless when you're directly under the ball on offense. If you get in the habit of quickly circling out, your teammates will be much happier knowing they can charge in for a shot without hesitation, since you clearing out also means you're going to be back on defense. Number 4 is prioritizing boost over positioning. Like we saw in the intro, boost can be super sexy, but pretty often it tends to pull players out of position, out of their rotation, and out of the play. So something that's really going to help you focus on supporting your teammate is watching the play instead of those big seductive boost pads. Go for these babes instead. I know, they're not thick or whatever, but you got a better chance chasing something in your league. You guys of all people should know. Next time, on Why You Suck at Rocket League, learn the SunlessKhan pinch, which is like the Cuxer pinch, but way more intentional, and less lucky.